symptoms are all gone. 90 to 95%, no, just 5% is there. That's it. And I'm so glad that I don't have to depend on anything else if I continue this, lifestyle and diet. I'm Amrutha. I'm from Hyderabad.
So,
I'm a musician by profession. There are two key symptoms which I always suffered from.
mhm,
Initially, it is like only dry cough, and there was a shortness of breath. These were only the two problems. I didn't have any, heartburn or something like that. Because of which initially it was very, very difficult that for diagnosis. They thought it could be something wrong with lungs and all, but never thought it was something wrong with my stomach or whatever. So later
mhm,
I was diagnosed. I underwent everything, right from allopathy to Ayurvedic, homeopathy, naturopathy. I tried everything, but
mhm,
actually I underwent a surgery that is Nissen fundoplication because I had a hiatal hernia.
mhm,
Even after that, the symptoms were present in almost every day.
mhm,
It was not like occasionally that I was suffering. It was
mhm,
almost daily. I was worried because if this continues, what else will happen to my health? So even I was having this doubt of how to get better. So what I thought, God is irreversible. It's impossible. It will not stay in my life forever. I have to live with it. But once
mhm,
I found Heal Easy, I think God heard my prayers at last. And I always thought that when there is a problem, there will be a cure also. There will be a solution. Just that I don't know. And I
mhm.
was always in the quest or in the search of that particular thing. So when I heard Heal Easy, I was like, let me do this. Initially with detox itself, with the way you explain things. So I was, I had the doubt that something is wrong, which I'm doing consistently, which I don't know, but because of which I'm suffering daily. So
Mm.
when in the initial days in the detox program, made me understand, made us all understand a few things that we are doing, then I thought, yes, now I know this is the right kind of program, and I'm sure that I'll get rid of it once for all. So either because you gave us the basic inputs which we are doing wrong every day, in the initial stages itself, I started seeing a bit of change or improvement in my conditions.
Mm.
So, and you made much more sense. So I thought I'll definitely continue the journey, and I'm glad I did, sir.
So what specific improvements you have seen during this?
First thing itself, my cough went off.
Wonderful.
All the dry cough went off. So the dry cough and the shortness of breath that went off in the initial days of my healing journey. And
Okay.
with the supplements that the doctor suggested and diet.
Okay. How
Diet.
about your sleep?
Sleep was just disturbed. And I
Mhm.
had few deficiencies too, which I didn't know that magnesium had any link with sleep. I never knew that.
Mm.
So we came to know so many things which we were came to know only after we joined this program. So it really helped. And now, after this much of time, so almost 90% my symptoms are all gone. 90 to 95%, no, just 5% is there. That's it. And I'm so glad that I don't have to depend on anything else if I continue this, lifestyle and diet. GERD is the only problem I always had. So if
Mm.
this is gone, it's like I'm all healthy.
Mhm.
It was incredible, and all the team was very, very helpful. Time to time, they monitored, always monitored. And if we had any problem, we could always fall back on them, take suggestions with continuous questions and all, which people were very patiently answering.
How are you feeling about your own journey? Because see, people who are suffering from these health issues, they continue to feel like a victim and they keep visiting hospitals and keep taking the medicines. But very few people are ready to take action, ready to make changes in their diet and lifestyle. So you are one among those very few people. So
I'm very grateful to you and very grateful to God for showing me the way, first of all. And I believe that, all of us, we always look for taste, we always look for variety, but we fail to understand that body needs basic nutrients and we never try to give it what it needs to function effectively rather than we try to eat what all we want. It was pretty easy actually to include basic things. It was
mm,
not very difficult to follow the diet. I
mm,
never felt that it is difficult. And even regarding the supplements or any medication also, it was not very, difficult to follow in the daily things. They are very happy because they have seen me suffering on a daily basis for such a long time.
mm,
But now they are very happy that I used to feel sick very often actually, but now I don't fall sick. So my quality of life improved drastically. Just
mm,
in a span of 3, 4 months is a great thing, right? Because I've
mm,
suffered for years, and
mm,
within 3, 4 months, I'm feeling really happy. What else do they need? Instead of depending on the medication, temporary solution for the symptoms, one should always go for a permanent solution. If you have a problem, you should always find solution. And there are people who want to help you come out of it permanently. Why don't you take it? It's not at all difficult. It's not, and I've seen it's not difficult to actually follow the routine too. So after all, it is for ourselves, right? You should, if we don't want to help ourselves, nobody can help. Not even God can help us. That's what I believe. So I want all the people who, roam around hospitals to understand that just like I helped myself with Heal Easy, I want more and more people to get out of this GERD and all the stomach issues once for all by joining and taking your helping hand. That's it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. See, I'm really proud of you.
Actually, sir, I should add this because of what the changes I made in my kitchen. I'm so glad that even the younger generation, next generation also will be benefited out of it.
Absolutely.
It's not just me or the patients that you have helped. It's the whole the
Mhm.
family. The whole family is benefited because of the change in the cooking method or diet, be it any products which we were unknowingly using for years together. It was
Mhm.
not just affecting us. It was indirectly spoiling even the younger generation's health, right? So
Absolutely.
now after these changes, I feel even the younger generation is protected from all these things. And I
Absolutely.
educated my kids also that this is how I made changes, and now your mom looks like this, feels like this. So don't eat this, don't eat that. That's what I'm trying to help. So you made a big change in whole family rather than one person in our family. That's what I would appreciate all of you.
Bless